Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. So, how are you guys? I hope you guys are doing okay. Okay, so today we are going to study the last subtopic for this topic, which is about nutrient cycle in ecosystem. Okay, so I will make it bigger. Okay, guys. So okay, the first one we are going to touch about nutrient cycle. Okay, so nutrient cycle in ecosystem, there are three example. Okay, the first one is a water cycle, and then we have carbon cycle, and the last one we have oxygen cycle. Okay, so we study about the water cycle first. Okay, so the role of living thing in a water cycle. So the water is absorbed by the root of the plant in the ground and released into the atmosphere through transpiration. Okay, so as you can see here, this is a tree or plant. So plant, it has root. Okay, so the root basically it will absorb, okay, the water that present in the soil, and then once it is absorbed, okay, the water will be transported all over the plant. Okay, when there is a excessive water, the excessive water will be gone. Okay, will be get out from the plant through transpiration. Okay, for those who don't remember, transpiration is a process where the water will evaporate from the tree through stomata. Okay, stomata is you can find stomata in the leaf. Okay, and then animal carry out respiration, defecation, and excretion, sweating or urination. And all of this increase the water content in the atmosphere. Okay, so this is animal. So animal basically they will do respiration, defecation, and excretion. Okay, respiration ni, kenapa respiration dia akan menghasilkan air? Sebab kita tahu respiration is a process to generate energy. So glucose plus oxygen. Okay, so it will produce energy, carbon dioxide and water. And that water will go to the atmosphere. Okay, for defecation also. And the last one, excretion. Okay, excretion, for example, like when the cow sweat, okay, and the sweat will evaporate to the water. But for the plant, they don't do this thing. Instead, they do transpiration, okay, to remove the water to the atmosphere. Okay, so all these things can increase, okay, the water content in the atmosphere. Okay, and then the root of the cell hold the soil tightly to make sure the structure of soil more complex, and this slow down the flow of water underground and prevent the aerosol. So we know that here we have plant that has root. The function of root not just to absorb the water, but the root is also used, okay, to make sure the soil of the structure of the soil becomes stable. Okay, and this is to prevent the soil erosion, tanah runtuh. Okay, and then the leaf that fall from the tree will reduce the rate of evaporation to prevent soil from become drying. Okay, so if during drought, for example, okay, during drought, we know that the water content will decrease, right? Okay, because it is too hot. Okay, when it is too hot, more evaporation of the water from the river will occur. So maybe we can say that we out of water right now, right? So what plant can do is that plant will make the leaf fall down. Okay, when the leaf fall down, it means that the transpiration will occur less. So when the transpiration occur less, it means that less water will be absorbed. Okay, so this is to prevent the water from becoming drying. So bila kurangnya akar tu serap air, maksudnya more water can stay in the soil. So dia akan menyebabkan soil become stable lah instead of become dry. Okay, so as we know that more water will evaporate to the atmosphere at one point. Okay, the condensation will happen where it become raining. So you see here, water get out, water get in, and so on. Okay, so this is what we call water cycle. Okay, the next one is carbon and oxygen cycle. So we go with the flow, okay? So, okay, the first one, respiration by human consume oxygen. So this is animal. We know that animal will take oxygen, right, for respiration. So this is oxygen from atmosphere. So animal will take oxygen to do respiration. Okay, at the same time, okay, here you see decomposition. Decomposition is done by decomposer. Decomposer, the example is bacteria and fungi lah. So they also require oxygen to do respiration. Ni awak tengok, decay by decomposer require oxygen. So decomposer also require oxygen to do what? To do the decomposition. When the animal die, when the plant die, there will be a bacteria and fungi that will do decomposition. Decomposition tu maksudnya we want to break down the nutrient in the dead organism. Haiwan-haiwan ataupun tumbuhan yang mati tu, kita nak uraikan nutrien yang ada dalam dia tu. Okay, so and then you see here, this will decomposer, it will release carbon dioxide. It will release, decomposition will release carbon dioxide to the atmosphere. And then not just that, animal also, they when they do respiration, they will release carbon dioxide. And then you see here, carbon dioxide will be used by the plant for photosynthesis. Bear in mind, this is a plant. Plant will do two things, photosynthesis and also respiration. So when they do respiration, they will use oxygen and they will release carbon dioxide. And when they do photosynthesis, they will take carbon dioxide, they will release oxygen. So this is how carbon and oxygen cycle works. You see here. Okay, so for those who want to copy the information, you can stop the video and you can copy this what we call this note. Okay. Okay, so guys, so because we know that there are three types of cycle: water, carbon, and oxygen. So basically, human activity, there are so many human activity that can disturb all these three cycle. Okay, the example of human activity that can disrupt, okay, or that can disturb the nutrient cycle are restricted logging. Ni maksudnya pembalakan haram lah. Still burning fossil fuel, because we know that burning fossil fuel ni, it will release carbon dioxide, right? So it will increase the number of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. This is the natural one, so it's okay. But right now, when there is a burning fossil fuel, for example, factory, from vehicle and so on, this can increase. Okay, this will make the concentration of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere become imbalanced. Okay, and then the overconsumption of the water. So when we do this thing, this can lead to, disruption of nutrient cycle. Okay, so some of you might wondering how restriction logging can disturb the nutrient cycle. Okay, I give you example here. Okay, let's go back to the previous page. Okay, as I said, this is plant. Plant, okay, when plant has root, right? So the function of root is to anchor or to make sure the structure of the soil becomes stable. Now, when we cut the plant, it means that there is no one that will maintain the stability of the soil. So that's why this can lead to so many things. For example, awak tengok ni. Okay, dia akan menyebabkan soil erosion, dia menyebabkan dan banyak lagi lah nanti kita bincang. Okay, so how we can stop? What is the solution for this one? Pertama sekali, create a plant agriculture system. Sebagai contoh, kita buat hutan simpan kan. Lepas tu, use public transport. Okay, bila kita guna public transport, we can minimize, okay, the release of carbon dioxide. Okay, other than you use public transport, maybe you can ride carpooling, okay, berkongsi kereta, okay, and then store rainwater for daily use. Kita guna air hujan. Lepas tu kita tighten the law so that people are afraid, okay, to go against law. Kita bagi denda ke dan sebagainya. And then the last one is we replant the tree. Okay, when we do logging, bila kita buat pembalakan, kita kenalah replant balik pokok tu. Okay. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay guys, so this is the last subtopic for today. So the role of human in maintaining a balanced nature. Okay, so nature is threatened by destruction because of human activity. So basically, these are the example of human activity that can give effect to our balanced nature. Okay, so hold on. Okay, guys, so let's continue. I'm sorry. Where is it? Here, right? Okay. Oops. Okay, here. Okay, guys, so these are the example of human activity that can give effect to a balanced nature. Okay, for example, forest logging, pembarakan, industrialization, maksudnya penindustrian, for example, kilang-kilang dan sebagainya, agriculture, pertanian, and waste disposal. Okay, so kita go one by one. Forest logging. So forest logging ni pembalakan, it can give effect, okay, the extinction of flora and fauna. Why? Because when we do logging, basically logging ni kita buat kat hutan kan. So when kita buat pembalakan, this can lead to extinction of flora and fauna. Why? Because they don't have place to live. Okay. Okay, the next one, greenhouse effect. Okay, greenhouse effects ni is a situation when the atmosphere has so many carbon dioxide. Okay, I repeat again, greenhouse effect is a situation when at atmosphere there are a lot of carbon dioxide. Kenapa forest logging ni akan menyebabkan carbon dioxide? Okay, so bila kita potong pokok, kita tahu pokok ni it will absorb carbon dioxide, right? For what? For photosynthesis. Now when we do logging, so it means that there is no one will absorb the carbon dioxide. So it means that more carbon dioxide will be in our atmosphere. So this can lead to greenhouse effect. Apa bahaya greenhouse effect ni? Okay, at one point this can lead to the global warming. Dia mula greenhouse effect and then global warming sebab panas kan carbon dioxide tu. And then the last one is soil erosion. Macam cikgu cakap tadi, logging ni dia melibatkan pokok. Pokok ni dia ada akar. So the root will stabilize the structure of soil. So bila pokok kita tebang, tak ada root. Bila tak ada root, maksudnya tak ada someone that can hold the structure of soil. So this can lead to soil erosion, tanah runtuh. Okay, industrialization. Industrialization ni perkilangan lah sebagai contoh. It can lead to pollution of air. Sebab kita tahu kilang-kilang ni dia akan menghasilkan asap. And then water. Okay, some of them will deliver the waste to the river, to the whatever lah. And then to the soil as well. And then this also can lead to greenhouse effect. Sebab apa kita tahu industrialization ni, kilang ni dia akan hasilkan carbon dioxide. And the last one, acid rain. Okay, make some note here. Acid rain ni is due to two gas. Ada dua gas yang menyebabkan acid rain. Pertama sekali adalah sulfuric acid. Yang kedua adalah nitrogenous dioxide. Okay, I repeat again. Ada dua gas yang akan menyebabkan acid rain, which are sulfur dioxide and nitrogen dioxide. Kalau greenhouse effect, satu gas sahaja, iaitu carbon dioxide. Okey, kenapa boleh menyebabkan acid rain ni? Sebab industrialization ni dia akan mengeluarkan banyak asap. Not just carbon dioxide. They also will release sulfur dioxide and nitrogen dioxide. So as a result, this can lead to acid rain. Bahayalah acid rain ni. Okey, seterusnya adalah agriculture. Siapa pula main motor ni? Simple. Sorry Pergilah cepat. Okay, bye. Sorry. Okay, agriculture adalah pertanian. So how can agriculture give effect on our balanced nature? Pertama sekali cakap pollution of the water due to the over usage of pesticide and fertilizer. Okay, agriculture ni contohnya adalah pertanian lah. Awak nak tanam jagung, awak nak tanam padi dan sebagainya. Mesti kita akan guna pesticide dan juga fertilizer, betul tak? Baja ni lah. Baja dan juga pesticide. So bila kita guna lebihan baja dan juga pesticide ni, kita tahu benda tu akan mengalir dekat sungai. So this can lead to water pollution. And then soil lose mineral due to non-sustainable agriculture. So maksudnya soil tu makin tak subur. Sebab apa? Sebab kita dah tambah banyak-banyak sangat benda. Fertilizer ni is not natural. Okay, so tak bagus lah. And then waste disposal. Waste disposal ni maksudnya kita buang sampah, kita buang tak kisahlah apa-apa pun kan. Dia akan menyebabkan water pollution and ground. Okay, lepas tu flash flood. Okay, banjir. Sebab apa? Tersumbat kan. Sebab banyak sangat sampah, dia akan tersumbat longkang tu, dia akan menyebabkan banjir. Dan sebagainya. Okay, so these are the steps that we can implement. Okay, pertama sekali kita enforce the law. Okay, for example, carry out patrol in a forest area using helicopter, having a roadblocks to monitor the movement of timber carrying load. So maksudnya in general I would say enforce law ni kita akan ambil tindakan kepada sesiapa yang menyalahgunakan. Sebagai contoh logging ni. If there is what we call pembalakan haram, okay, so we will take the law, okay, we can denda ke dan sebagainya, dan sama jugalah, okay. That is the first one, enforce the law. Okay, lagi apa kita boleh buat? And then we increase the public awareness. For example, the student, macam awak ni lah, apa awak boleh buat? In the school, the student are instilled with a good value, with a moral education. To appreciate the balance, okay, ni English macam contoh ni kita buat campaign, kita buat seminar ke, kita buat ceramah yang awak suka dengar tu kat masjid. Okay, why? We want to increase the awareness. Okay, lepas tu practice refuse, reduce, reuse, recycle and repurpose. 5R benda ni. The practice of refuse, not to use non-recyclable material. Ni reduce the number of material use. Reuse, guna balik. Lepas tu recycle, kita recycle lah. Lepas tu repurpose, the use of material for another use, and to reduce the waste. Sebagai contoh, awak ada botol air kan, repurpose. Contohnya awak ada botol air, awak beli kan. When you buy the mineral drink and you will reuse the bottle. Okay. Lepas tu apa ni? Use biological control. Biological control tu contoh, okay, cikgu elaborate yang ni dulu . Avoid the use of pesticide, okay, to pollute the air and soil by carrying out biological control in the agriculture. Okay, sebagai contoh lah. Okay, in the paddy field, okay, there are a lot of rat, tikus yang merosakkan tanaman tu. So instead of we use pesticide, okay, sebab pesticide ni bahan kimia kan, bahaya kan. So we will use biological control. What is biological control? Biological control is we use any nature to kill the rat. Okay, so apa contoh any nature tu? Kita boleh guna burung hantu. Sebab apa? Burung hantu, it is a predator. Rat tu adalah prey. So maksudnya burung hantu tu dia akan makan rat tu. So right now, that is what we call biological control. We use nature to go against rat atau apa-apa je lah. Okay, boleh faham? Okay guys, so kalau dekat sini cikgu perasan ada satu benda yang dia tertinggal, okay? Yang kat sini. Satu lagi aktiviti dia, cikgu tak ada dalam buku tapi cikgu nak tambah sikit, so awak take note . So aktiviti yang kedua adalah the release or the usage of aircon dan juga refrigerator. Okay, awak tambah kat sini. Okay, cikgu ulang balik. The use of refrigerator, peti sejuk, and also air conditioner. Okay, aircon tu. Okay, lepas tu efek dia apa? Awak tulis kat bawah ni . Efek dia adalah thinning ozone layer. Thinning ozone layer. Okay, dalam bahasa Melayu dia akan menyebabkan penipisan lapisan ozon. Kenapa penipisan lapisan ozon ni bahaya? Sebab kita tahu matahari will deliver so many light, right? Cahaya. So inside the light there is a dangerous light. So apa fungsi ozon tu? Ozon tu dia akan tapis. Only allow useful light to penetrate our earth. Tapi bila ozone layer tu dah nipis, maksudnya dia tak boleh filter lah. So sebab itulah orang tu akan dapat penyakit kulit dan sebagainya. Okay, so step dia adalah awak boleh cakap minimize the use of aircon. Sebab apa? Okay, dalam aircon dan juga refrigerator tu, dia akan menghasilkan satu jenis gas. Nama gas tu adalah CFC. CFC. CFC tu stand for chlorofluorocarbon. Chlorine, fluorine, carbon. Maksudnya ada 3 jenis benda lah dalam gas tu. Okay, so I think that's all. Okay guys, so that's all for today. So don't forget to write down your name and class on the comment section for attendance. Okay, if you have any question, you can PM me. Okay, so I see you on the next class. Okay, so have a nice day. Bye-bye.